Hi, it's Anthony from Enhancewell. I get a lot of questions from around the globe about CBD, its efficacy, is it THC free, what's it good for? So I thought I'd sit down with Joel Greengrass, a CBD expert, and ask him some of your most frequently asked questions.
COA stands for Certificate of Analysis, which is really another fancy name for lab report. When you buy a CBD product, it should have COA or multiple COAs directly attached to the specific bottle or jar that you bought, meaning that batch. So there's a couple of reasons why, and I'll get into actually the details of a COA in a minute. But if you think about the industrial hemp plant, and I've talked about how aggressive it is as a plant, it will pull anything out of the soil. Pesticides, fertilizer, it's what they planted at Chernobyl to get the radiation out of the soil. You want to make sure that you're starting with a clean product. So most companies, they buy their CBD isolate or distillate or whatever it's going to be, and they get a COA with it, and they take that at face value. We don't. We quarantine our CBD. We send it out for a separate phase 3 lab test. The reason that's so important is I have no way of knowing that the COA that I get with my product actually goes to that batch. So because you could have, let's say you have a 1 mile square field of industrial hemp. The hemp in the northeast corner and the hemp in the southwest corner can have very, very different profiles. One could be near other crops that use fertilizer and pesticide. One could be near livestock. One could be near other groundwater sources. So you want to make sure that every single batch it has been tested. So most products, you should be able to go to their website, you should be able to see their lab test, you should be able to see the date of the lab test, the batch ID, and tie it back to the product that you have. So I would recommend look for products that have QR codes on the label. For people who don't know what a QR code is, it's a little square, it looks like it's made of little square dots of black and white. You can hold up a smartphone to that. Your phone will recognize that. It will take you directly to the website of that company's products, and you can go in and you can see the lab tests. Do not look at lab tests or do not buy into lab tests that are not recent. Do not buy into lab tests that don't have batch ID numbers where you can tie them back to the product that you're taking, because again, batch to batch products can vary greatly, and within the worlds of broad spectrum and full spectrum, they can vary even more. Even if they're coming from the same supplier every time, each batch can have a distinctly different profile, and you need to know that as somebody who's taking it, whether you're putting it on your body or whether you're putting it in your body.